Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. And welcome, Libras, to your February 2026 reading. Okay, you guys, we're going to be looking into so many things. We're going to look into your general energy for the month. Then we're going to jump into career, love, health, supporting and conflicting energies, and a final closing energy for the month. And ooh, I forgot this was from the last reading. All right, my love. So we're going to jump in with the Oracle card as the very first card. This is going to represent the overall energy for this month, kind of like a theme, okay? So let's see. Spirit guides. What is the theme for February for Libra? Ooh, sorry, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Got a call real quick. Anyway, where were we? Spirit guides, angels. What is the message? Oh, okay. Accepting responsibility. All right. I almost called you guys Leo. Libra. Accepting responsibility. This is going to be something huge for the month of February for you guys. I don't know what this could have to do with, strangely enough. Let's jump into the tarot and see if we can get any messages on that throughout the reading, my loves. But we're going to start off with your career, okay? This is going to be your career energy. Career, we're getting the Three of Cups. The Six of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Lots of great things going on within your career, Libra. I feel like where you currently are right now within your career, whether you're working a corporate job, whether you're self-employed, or something different, you know, you're pretty tightly knit. Is that how you say it? You've got a pretty like close connection to the people that work with you or work around you. I feel like you're somebody that's very looked up to within your career. A lot of you could be someone in a position, in a higher position here. And with that Ten of Pentacles, Libra, you're making bank, okay? I feel like this month specifically, I mean, something about this month is very big on just you getting like recognition for something. And it's crazy because I feel like the accept responsibility could be something that has to do with you accepting a higher position within your job, almost like accepting the extra responsibilities. But I feel like it's going to be very, very rewarding for you. For a lot of you, this is something that you actually have been working for, like you actually want it. So I'm seeing this as a huge success right now, Libra. So, I mean, congratulations. Can we get anything else, Spirit? Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Cups. I feel like a lot of you have been really wishing for this. This is a wish fulfillment. So February, honestly, might be a very career-focused month for you, Libra. Or at least for most of you. And I think that's awesome. Let's jump into the love section of your reading, my loves. The Magician and the Nine of Swords is coming up here. I feel like a lot of you within your relationship, you could be figuring out ways to improve your communication. Some of you could be in couples therapy or thinking about going to couples therapy. I'm getting the energy of like, you know, people that just love each other really much but have struggle communicating. Sorry, confirmation burp. And the Magician right now is kind of like almost symbolizes a person that is there with the resources and the tools to help you, okay? Maybe if you're not in therapy, you're talking to somebody or you're getting advice from someone. But yeah, there's like an energy of a little bit of a push and pull energy going on within your relationship this month. Let's see what else we can get about that. Anything else about relationship for Libras? Okay, the Ten of Cups is coming up here. You could be married, Libra. You could be somebody that's already been married for quite some time. Even with a family, a lot of you have families too. And it's not that like you're unhappy because the Ten of Cups is clearly here. Like there's clearly a lot of happiness. But the Seven of Wands coming up kind of tells me that there's like almost, there could be a little bit of an issue when it comes to somebody expressing themselves or standing up for what they want in a relationship. And I feel like this month, Libra, I feel like that's going to be you, you know, choosing to really, you know, take up space within your relationship. And I'm not saying that your person neglects you or anything. I'm saying that it's more so, you know, maybe you're not the type of person to really speak up or, you know, to demand what you need or what you want in a relationship. But I feel like February is going to be very, different for you when it comes to that. I feel like the dynamic in your relationship is going to be changing a little bit. And of course, that's if you are in a relationship. For those of you who are single, I feel like you're going to find something this month, okay? It could be something very stable. The Nine of Pentacles coming up when I say that. But it could be some like a situation in which you're going on a lot of dates or you're trying to look for someone. But there's certainly like this want, okay? I feel like a lot of you single Libras are definitely wanting to be in a relationship, like really badly, especially with that Nine of Swords. It could even be something that is, you know, kind of conflicting you a bit at the moment, like, you know, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. You're like, oh my gosh, like I really want to be in a relationship. Like I feel like I have all this success within my career, but you know, where's my person? I'm really longing for this 10 of Cups energy. And you're working for it this month, Libra. With that 7 of Wands, you're definitely going out and getting it. But you're also patient as well. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, I don't see you rushing into anything either, which is very good, Libra. I think that's awesome that you're not just like jumping into something either just for the sake of being in a relationship. So I feel like you're a-okay in that department as well, as long as you keep things steady and you know where your boundaries lie as well. Let's jump into your health, my loves. The health, 9 of Wands is coming up as the very first card within your health section. I think a lot of you are reaching some like a resolution of some type when it comes to your mental health. You could have been going through a very, deep like shadow work cycle or journey. There's like this journey that's coming to an end here and you're tired, okay? Like there's a lot of like energy of just like, oh my gosh, I finally made it. You know what I mean? This could also have to do with like past traumas that you've been trying to heal. Wow, Ace of Cups as I say that. Yeah. And I feel like this month, Libra, February, is going to be such a refreshing month for you because you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel like you're literally drinking out of a fountain of like youth because of the fact that you have done so much work, all right? I feel like 2025 was very influential for you, Libra. That was like the year that you started planting a lot of seeds or really, really watering them. Like you were doing the work. And now in 2026 as a whole, this year is going to be very brand new for you, but especially in the month of February, because I feel like that's when things are really picking up for you, okay? But you've stepped into a complete new version of yourself, Libra, a healed version of yourself, which is so beautiful. And I feel like that energy alone is what's going to help you within the love section of your life right now, because that like refreshing, youthful energy is so attractive to people right now, and people are going to be really interested in talking to you because of how happy you seem, how light your spirit feels. You know what I mean? And so I think that's beautiful, Libra. So far, February is going to be very amazing for you guys. What else can we get for health? Last message for health. 7 of Pentacles. What did I say about planting seeds and watering them and doing the work and now finally being able to receive? You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, you guys have gone through it, Libra. I feel like you're not just here, like, because of nothing. Like, you've done the work to get to where you are. And so you deserve to enjoy it, okay? So February, make sure that you are enjoying these rewards, okay? Not overworking yourself either. Just allowing yourself to, be proud of yourself for how far you've come, Libra. Anyway, my loves, let's jump into any possible conflicting energies for the month of February. So this is going to be an energy that maybe might pop up in the middle of the month. Whoa, hold up. So maybe this organization might be something that some of you struggle with this month. Let's see. We're getting the 4 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like some of you might struggle with balance this month, okay? You could find it hard to balance your work and love life. Because here I'm seeing like, this reminds me kind of like of a wedding, which it is a wedding. The 4 of Wands represents marriage sometimes. So this could also be maybe conflicting energies within your marriage as well, which also has to kind of do with this 9 of Swords energy in between all this love energy. So that could be mostly what it means, but it could also just be like maybe you're not finding a balance, and maybe this balance is within your relationship. So Libra, I feel like your relationship this month, if you are in one, that's kind of going to be the main, like, I guess, obstacle that you might have to deal with in the month of February. But I don't see it being anything super, negative either. It's just what's gonna need a little bit more attention this month, okay? So finding that balance between you and your person, making sure that you're giving each other the equal space, and then nobody feels, neglected or talked over. Let's see what supporting energy we can get for you. Supporting energy for my lovely Libras. Just one, spirits. Oh my goodness. Y'all, these cards are going crazy right now. Give me 1 second. There we go. The Page of Cups coming up as a supporting energy. And I am seeing this card right now as like a fresh perspective. The Page is someone that is very new. It's a very childlike energy. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the Ace of Cups, You've done so much emotional healing, and now you've stepped into a new version of yourself, and things are going to feel like you have to kind of relearn some things. But this fresh, new perspective is actually really going to support you, my loves. It's going to help you within your relationship somehow. Even if you don't notice it, but this new energy in you is really going to inspire, I feel, like the people around you, especially your person. If you are in a relationship, it's going to inspire the person that you're with, and they're going to want to meet you at that level. And when you guys meet each other at that level, it'll create this beautiful balance here, which is something that you guys are, struggling with. So I feel like getting into the energy of the Page of Cups, where you're a little bit more open-minded, a little bit more optimistic as well, and just, kind of looking at things as glass half full than half empty, you know what I mean? And that energy is going to get you so far. It's going to help a lot, okay? It's going to help ease any tensions that you might have within your relationship or whatever aspect you feel like you're struggling with in the current moment during February. Anyway, my loves, that is the... Actually, that is not the closing energy. That is your supporting energy. Oh my gosh, Libra. Talk about eagerness. Temperance is your closing energy, which is so beautiful. What did I say? Literally balancing the energies and giving each other the space to fill your own cups, but also fill each other's cups. You know what I mean? When I see temperance, I see someone pouring into their own cup. But then when it comes to a relationship, it's like almost like you're doing it for yourselves, but in doing that for yourselves, you're also doing it for each other, which I think is such a beautiful energy. I think by the end of February, a lot of you are going to feel very well rested as well, and just very peaceful, and just not really with much worries. You know what I mean? Which is so awesome. Libra, I think your reading so far has been the most chill and like relaxing, positive reading so far. You guys are doing great this month. I'm very excited for you guys, my loves. You should be too. All right, you guys, we have come to the end of the reading. We're gonna pull your message of confirmation from the Rose Quartz Ball. Now, these are different items, objects, sounds, and songs that I have written onto little pieces of paper. So if you see this symbol or you hear this sound or song, that is how you know that you are divinely protected and guided. That's how you know your guides are right next to you, and that's how you also know you're on the right track, Libra. So let's see what your... Okay, and your symbol is a pink dress. So if at any point in February you wear a pink dress, maybe the person you're with is wearing a pink dress, or you see a pink dress on a mannequin, whatever it may be, you'll know when you see it. You'll know which dress it is. Just take that as your confirmation, okay? Take it as your spirit guides. They're with you, they're supporting you, and you're on the right track. So keep an eye out for a pink dress, Libra. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited for February for you. I can't wait for you guys to see what is going to unfold for you, because I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy and so refreshing. Anyway, Libra, stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next reading, all right? Goodbye.